Hey, Vanessa Ramirez here, and we do have a few closures and restrictions taking place this weekend. So let's start off in the Northeast Valley. The Loop 101 eastbound is closed between the 51 and 56th Street, and then the 51 northbound ramp to the Loop 101 eastbound is closed, and the Loop 101 eastbound on-ramps at 7th Street and Cave Creek Road are also closed. Started Friday at 10 p.m., continues until Monday morning at 5 a.m. Go ahead and use the surface streets to get around this one and definitely allow yourself some extra travel time. Now we're going to head to a ramp closure. The I-10 westbound on-ramp at Broadway Road is closed from Saturday 4 a.m. until 5 p.m. They're doing some Broadway curve work improvement in that area. So just remember that when you're heading out on that part of the freeway there, that you cannot get on that freeway. Okay, for more details about other closures and restrictions, just read below. Have a great weekend. Few incidents on the map here. We have debris on the road and we have an accident far out in the West Valley. This is on the I-10 westbound at Desert Road. No major issues around this one. We still see some green, so it is off to the side, but still drive with caution until it's completely out of the way. That debris on the road is on the 51 northbound at Indian School. Just drive with caution in that area. It's not causing any major issues over there either. We already see some busy traffic here at the stack. We're in the orange zone, moving about 35 miles per hour. And we also see it here once you get closer to 7th Avenue, and then also on the 17 southbound once you hit Central, you hit a little bit of traffic there. But let's plan ahead. Let's take a look at our futurecast for 7 a.m. and it looks like we are going to be in Friday light mode. We'll have a little bit of traffic in the West Valley on the I-10 around Desert, and then also the I-10 eastbound as you approach 59th Avenue. That'll continue towards downtown Phoenix. But other than that, it looks like we're going to have great driving conditions all morning long. I'll keep you updated if any other accidents pop up this morning. Ryan?
All right, Vanessa, we do appreciate you staying on top of it.
We already have a couple incidents on the maps here. We have an accident that's in the clearing stages, and we have some debris on the road. This accident is in the West Valley on the I-10 westbound at Desert Road. No major delays around that one, but it's still in place there, so drive with caution. And then we have some debris on the road on the 51 northbound at Indian School, so be aware of that as you're heading out on that part of the freeway. I'll keep you updated when these clear up and if any other accidents pop up this morning. Ryan?
All right, Vanessa.
It's 5:16 in the morning, and when I'm keeping an eye on a couple incidents on our maps here, we have the accident in the West Valley that's in the clearing stages. This is on the I-10 westbound at Desert Road. No major delays around this one. It is off to the side, so be careful with that one until it's completely out of the way. We have some debris on the road on the 51 northbound at Indian School, so be aware of that when you're heading out on that part of the freeway. A little bit of traffic on the I-10 eastbound as you hit closer to 7th Street. We have some orange there, so it's moving about 35 miles per hour, and the 17 southbound is moving along well. Okay, so I want to give you a heads up for this weekend. We do have a closure in the North Valley. The Loop 101 eastbound will be closed between the 51 and 56th Street, and then the 51 northbound ramp to the Loop 101 eastbound will also be closed. This starts tonight at 10 p.m. It'll be lifted Monday morning at 5 a.m., so allow yourself some extra travel time for that one. And then morning, here's a live look from our ADOT camera. This is the I-10 at 7th Street coming in and out of the tunnel there. We see a little bit more traffic as you're heading east, and it might be due to an accident that we just have popped up on our maps on the I-10 eastbound at 16th Street. We're starting to see a little bit of traffic as you approach that accident site there, so allow yourself a few extra minutes when you're getting ready to head out on that freeway, and I'll keep you updated on when it clears up. Ryan?
Yeah, Vanessa, that's already a trouble spot on a morning commute anyway. All right, thanks for staying.
Look at our maps. We do see a lot of green though, so that's some good news. But let's talk about these accidents. So we just had one on the I-10 eastbound at 16th Street. It shows that it has cleared up. However, we still see some busy traffic as you approach 19th Avenue all the way to where the accident was at. We're in the orange zone, so it's moving about 35 miles per hour. Hopefully it'll ease up. We do see some heavy traffic on the 17 southbound there as you hit the curve, and it continues until Central Avenue. We're in the red zone, so an accident might have just popped up in that area. I'll keep an eye on it and I'll let you know. We do have a surface street accident on 7th Street and Jefferson, so remember that when you're heading out in that area. And then this accident just popped up in the East Valley on the Loop 202 northbound at the Broadway Road exit there, so drive with caution when you're trying to get off the freeway. Ryan?
All right, Vanessa, we appreciate the information.
I'll take a couple glaze. It is 6:02 in the morning, and we have a lot of green on our maps. However, we do have a handful of incidents. We have a couple accidents, and we have some debris on the road. Let's start off with an accident in the East Valley. This is on the Loop 202 northbound at Broadway Road. It's when you're trying to get off the freeway there, so we do see a little bit of traffic as you're trying to exit the freeway, so be careful when you're trying to get off there. Then we have a surface street accident in downtown Phoenix. This is on 7th Street and Jefferson, and we see some busy traffic on the 17 southbound. As you get closer to Central, you hit that red zone, so drive with caution in that area. Ryan? All right, well, at 6:17 this morning, we do have a few incidents on our maps. Take a look at this. We are in Friday light mode when it comes to how busy the traffic is. Like, we still have a lot of green on our maps, but we have a lot going on. We have this new accident that just popped up on the Loop 202 South Mountain Freeway. This is on the Loop 202 westbound. It's at Broadway Road. It is blocking 2 lanes. However, we still see a lot of green in that area, so no major delays. We do have a surface street accident on 7th Street and Jefferson. No major issues around that one. We have some debris on the road on the 51 northbound there at Indian School, so drive with caution in that area. And then this accident is still in the clearing stages in the West Valley on the I-10 westbound at Dysart Road. We don't see any busy traffic heading westbound, but we do have some busy traffic heading eastbound there. So just remember that when you're heading out, you might see some traffic there because people are paying attention to the accident on the other side. And then over here, there's your weekend closure. The Loop 101 will be closed between the 51 and the 56th Street starting tonight at 10 p.m. We lifted Monday morning at 5 a.m. So go ahead and use the surface streets to get around that one and definitely allow yourself some extra travel time, right? Freeways, we do have a couple accidents. We have some debris on the road and a traffic signal that is out. So let's start off in the East Valley where we have some debris on the road. The Loop 202 eastbound at Greenfield Road exit. That's where you have to be careful because there's some debris there. So just pay attention as you're exiting off that part of the freeway. We do have a traffic signal out in the West Valley. This is on the I-10 eastbound near 27th Avenue. We see a lot of busy traffic as you're approaching the stack there. We're in the orange zone, moving at about 35 miles per hour. And then we have an accident in the clearing stages on the Loop 202 South Mountain Freeway. This is on the Loop 202 westbound near Broadway Road as you're exiting off the freeway. So drive with caution in that area as well, right?